YouTube, this is Gemmy in Transit. Today we're going to be reviewing the original 2016 BJ's Arch, or actually the proper name I guess would be just the Haunted Castle, at least that's what At Home calls it. Now when you have an inflatable to compare to the At Home one, there's no reason why anyone should have the At Home one when you have one like this. So Lucas, the huge Gemmy guy, sold me this for a really good deal, and I absolutely love it. So you'll see down here, this one actually does have sound, unlike the At Home one, which I think originally it was listed on the website that it was supposed to have sound, but it does not. So we're going to get into reviewing this. So I don't know if I mentioned, like I said, this was sold at BJ's in 2016 for, I believe, $150, which, you know, you can't really beat it compared to the At Home one. In fact, you can't beat it at all. It's $100 less. So when you compare it like that, it just makes the At Home one look like crap. So, and the reason, you know, I don't have any BJ's inflatables, this being my first one, the reason I don't have any is because out here on the West Coast, we just don't have BJ's, at least in my state. We have BJ's, but not that kind. So we're going to get this opened up, and I will show you what kind of fan it has. So I realized potentially an issue I might run into reviewing this is even inside, it doesn't like to stand up just because of how top heavy it is, you know, the animation motor, and the fact that it has a projector in the head. So I guess we'll see how that turns out. Let me turn this around here, but this has a YEF 200, as it should. It's got a lot of weight to support in this thing. So I'm going to zip it up and we will get it inflated. So there was a quick demo of the sound box. It only does that one, I guess, not really phrase, but it's sort of a phrase. It's not a song either, so it only does that one thing. So anyways, here it is. Like I said, this thing has a YEF 200 and the classic chase phrase, but you can't push in on that. Like, you can't see how it like bounces like that. It's so tightly inflated that you can't anyways. So backing up here, you see it has a kaleidoscope light in the head, and yes, it is kaleidoscope, not fire and ice. So the other things to note, it has a blinking C7 in the center of the arch. It has a blinking C7 in just this ghost. None of the other ones blink. I kind of wonder if Lucas replaced some of the lights when they burnt out, and it just so happened to be that they didn't get replaced by blinking C7s, which is totally fine. Not a big deal at all. Up there, it is animated as well. And you walk through, and I'm about 5'7". I'm pretty short. And my head just almost barely touches. It's a fairly short entryway, and unfortunately, I wish it was a little bit taller. But it's not a big deal. The sound box is right here. And since I'm in the living room, I can't really get a good view of how it looks at night. But I can try and close the blinds and see how that looks. So that's not too much better. And also, I'm sorry, but I can't really fit this whole thing in the frame. I can't back up too far because, you know, the wall's right there. But anyways, it's a little bit darker in here, but not really too much. Doesn't really give you an idea of how it looks in the dark. But I'll tell you this, in the dark, it does look really good with the blinking C7s as well as the projector in the head. And another thing to note, I believe the At Home one has sandbags in the pillar down there, the left-hand pillar. This one does not. Not exactly sure why. The cat actually is scared of this one. You know, you guys actually see the cat in these reviews, and she tends to be very curious when it comes to inflatables. She's not exactly too fond of this one. I don't know why. Maybe it's the sound and the screaming, something like that. But yeah, guys, I hope this review was good, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.